Have you ever been interested in learning about something, but it turns out it's so niche and obscure that hardly any information can be found online? Okay, maybe not, but those of you who have know how frustrating that can be. But you also might know how satisfying it is when you manage to dig up information on whatever it is through books, magazines, or articles that can't be found online. That's what happened to me with the director Ozu Hitoshi and his only feature film, Murderer, directed in 1976. In my research to find out more about Ozu Hitoshi and Murderer, it was pretty straightforward to find out what little was available about the film, but not so much about its creator. Much of what is available on Ozu Hitoshi is readily found on his Japanese Wikipedia page, with the main source being Koto Bank, which is valuable because it sources its information from dictionaries, encyclopedias, and professional databases. But while you can trust what information it has, it is woefully incomplete for many people, including Ozu. There are two main things it didn't have that I wanted to know. 1. How did Ozu die? And 2. What did he look like? I couldn't find an image of Ozu Hitoshi anywhere, and trust me, I checked every corner of the internet I could think of. Japanese forum pages, image results from Google and Bing, Twitter, which is usually a great resource but failed me in this case, and even more. I had sourced all the Kinema Junpo magazines that seemed to cover Murderer or Ozu Hitoshi in any capacity, and while they did contain valuable information that I managed to use, including his cause of death, I did not come across a picture of Ozu, not even in his all-too-short obituary entry. That is, until my last shipment of Kinijun magazines, only one of which was relevant to this search. My last-ditch effort came out the month before the release of Murderer. I wasn't sure what the contents were, but I knew that it contained something with Ozu's name. Lo and behold, this final magazine contained a picture of Ozu with him discussing the making of Murderer. To say I was elated would be, well, perfectly accurate. Does it get any better than elated? I finally had just about everything that could possibly be gathered on Ozu, without trying to track down his family or people who knew him personally. Anyways, with that out of the way, here is the excerpt on what I gathered about Ozu Hitoshi, which is included in my previous video discussing the film Murderer. Murderer was directed by Ozu Hitoshi, with this being the only feature film that he ever directed. He was also an assistant director on many films and had a strong career as a television director. Little is available about his life, and there are no known images of him available online. I managed to find an image of him in Kinema Junpo magazine issue number 690 in a brief section where he discusses making Murderer. He was born Ozu Sainen on May 15, 1928, in Kuga Town, Oshima District, Yamaguchi Prefecture, and died on April 11, 1991, from a heart attack at the age of 62. He graduated from Ryukoku University's Faculty of Literature in 1951, where he studied scenario writing. During this time, it seems he got the attention of the well-known director and writer Daisuke Ito. On Ito's recommendation, he joined the director's department as an assistant director at the Daiei Kyoto studio in 1955. Here, he mentored under directors such as Daisuke Ito, Kazuo Mori, and Kon Ichikawa. He is attributed to several assistant director credits on films from 1961 to 1971, all under the direction of Kazuo Mori. At some point during this time, he was promoted to chief assistant director. He then moved on to Eizo Kyoto Studio in June 1969, where he mainly directed TV period dramas. This is where he directed Murderer, which won him the Best New Director Award at the 22nd Annual Kyoto Citizen Film Festival in 1976. Ozu Hitoshi's numerous television credits are worth taking a look at if you are at all interested in Japanese television series from the 70s and 80s. With notable works such as the television versions of Kogarashi Manjuro and Lone Wolf and Cub. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more unknown people given a spotlight like this. Go watch a Japanese film and have a great rest of your day.